Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. So I've gone around and just put some of the basics in there. So this is kind of our channelization. We've got some room to do some other stuff, bits and pieces over here. What I'm just thinking is I probably need to just enclose these guys completely for the sake of kind of uniformity with what we've been doing all around. So I've got a fair bit of extra room over here. So we can certainly squeeze in some duty free and stuff at the bottom over here. I don't have an appropriate way of getting people up and down from lounges though. So we'll have to see if we're going to use lounges down here or not. We've got a little bit of room for lounges upstairs, and to be honest, probably can't do numerous amounts of lounges anyway because we're running out of, unless it's doubled up lounges and things like that. We don't have any general lounges or anything like so. Let's assign something else in here that's going to use like paper news. Let's get that in there. Hopefully we can make a fair bit of money off of that. The other stuff is kind of working. Okay. I put a little franchise room in here for these guys. So let's see. Can we figure out a way in which we allow? So I want to do something like this, right? Is that that's the appropriate angle, right? Like 3, like so. Anyway, that's kind of the plan. Then I would like us to maybe run in a little bit like this, and then from there, I would like us to do. Let's get our fridges up against this wall and the other wall. I think that's going to be a pretty cool, pretty nifty way of doing it. So we'll do some fridges up against the walls over here. That's awesome. And then we'll do whatever the various stations is and stuff that we're going to need, the cooking stations. Steel counter. Where's my cooking station pieces? Cooking stations. So let's get one cooking station on this side, one cooking station on that side. Okay. Then what other sections do we have? Let's just do multiple cooking stations actually. Let's do 4 cooking stations. That might be more than sufficient. And then what we'll do is we'll squeeze in a few other bits and pieces in here. So something like, what shall we do? The coffee one. What else? What else do we have? That's just like the sink. Should we do something like a sink in here? Maybe what is this? This is like, let's get a sink in there. That's okay. That's not the end of the world. And what we'll do is we'll get a stove or a freezer. Something like that. So that's kind of where the guys will access this area. What we can then also do, you know what we could do? I can get rid of these. We'll make all of these cooking stations. Yeah, that's actually quite a good idea. Let's make all of these cooking stations. What is that? Is that a cooking station, but these are not? No, they have to all be cooking stations. That's okay. We'll do that. That's pretty good. I like that. Then we'll get some sinks and stuff on the other side. So let's see about squeezing in a couple of sinks. That's not the right way around. Let's squeeze in a couple of sinks over there. A couple of sinks on this side, and we'll get like a few stoves in there, and we'll add a couple of freezers or something on the edge. I think that should be okay. That's a pretty decent setup. I think so. And then what we can do is we can then provide some seating and the likes. So let's grab the square tables. How far? Is that about right? Yeah, so we'll do that one, we'll do this one, and we'll probably squeeze in another over there. Can we do one more? We can do another one. So that's a pretty nice little setup there. So let's get some nice chairs in here. I'd like to do some of these chairs instead. Nice. This is a cool little setup. So let's just run them all through here. This is going to be a nice little area, I think. We'll have to have a look at our flooring situation for this. There we go. This is really nice, actually. Got a little bit of a lag going on. Not going to lie, we're definitely seeing a little bit of that going on here. There we go. Let's get a couple of plants and things. So let's grab. Actually, that's pretty good, just like so. And then what we'll do is we'll get rid of that one. That's awesome. And what I'll do is I'll grab a couple of bins right over there and right over there, and that's pretty good. So we can go ahead and open that one up for business. Can we make get a nice 5-star in there or not? Maybe this one, Bistro Boheme. Wow, okay, that's fine. Let's get that all signed up. So Bistro Boheme will go in here. That'll be pretty cool. A fair bit of stuff over there. Now let's go downstairs. Again, it's the end of the day. It's now all dark. It's dark all the time. Now, doing stuff down here, let's not stop that. So doing stuff down here, we can open these guys up at some point as well. To be honest, we can go ahead and open them up right now. I've linked them over here. So we should be able to open them up. So let's do that. They're all hooked up with everything they need. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's the last of our guys now opened back up. So let's see about providing them a slightly different. Maybe that's a little too pinkish. Let's go with the blue instead. Oh, purple actually. That's pretty bad. Pretty good. Let's do the purple in through here. That's awesome. So we've got the green ones, we've got the purple ones, and then we just need to do a little bit of something else over here. We've already got the green ones. Let's get some of these kind of bluish kind of colors over there. That's pretty cool. I like it. Let's not stop any of these guys, and we'll have to get going on making those a little bit better to deal with. Now, what we can do is we can do lounges upstairs because we've got a fair bit of room for lounges right over here. So maybe we'll do lounges upstairs and duty-free downstairs. Maybe that's the way we'll do it. These have got their own dedicated lounges each. These do not, so we might have to do some kind of standard lounges over here. This is pretty good. I like it. The setup is working pretty nicely. What's going on over here? Why is things actually not working out? So Li10 over here is not boarding. And why is it not boarding? Boarding has not started. A lot of the other stuff is on the way. Their boarding is starting right now. We haven't refueled it. We're still unloading stuff. So what is the issue? Do we not have enough vehicles? This is still just saying janitors. We're never running out of vehicles over here, right? Maybe we need a few more Jet A1 fuel guys. So let's grab a few of those. So vehicles, Jet A1 fuel guys. The big guys, I think, is the one that we need. So let's get a couple of those. And then we need the large full force guys also. So let's get at least 4 of them. Now we've got a few more of these guys that we need. So let's get a couple of those in there. We'll get 2 more catering trucks and 2 more cabin cleaning trucks over here. We'll get 4 more of these guys. Shall I grab an extra ambulance and security car and also an extra one of these fire trucks? Is that about right? Let's order these. I think we've already done that. So we've got a few of them coming in now. Hopefully that whole thing will go a little smoother now with these extra vehicles coming on in. That's pretty cool. This airport is really starting to look like a standard airport now. I've put some blast fences in here and in there, so everywhere where we could potentially blast some things that we shouldn't be blasting. And I think that would work. This is blast fence over here. I don't think here's anything here that we need blast fences for. They're always going out that way, so we don't worry about blast fences there. This is probably the only one where there might be a bit of a blasting issue right there. But anyway, we'll have to just leave that the way it is. Let's pay for this little section and get the rest of our tanks done. We're on the wrong level. Okay, so those are all in there. We've got a couple of vehicles going on here. We probably have some extra vehicles in here. That's good. That is good. We need some more security patrols. I need to open these up. And I need to open that up too. 3 on a side, probably 4 on a side is required. 4 on a side over there. That's good. Excellent. It's working. It's working. I like it. I like what we're doing over here. We need to fill in these areas a little bit. And I might go ahead and fill that in between episodes. What I thought I'd do now, we've got a bit of cash going on for ourselves. I thought I'd throw in... Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let's get a few hangars in place. So we would need large aircraft hangars. Let's see about that. So aircraft hangars would be this guy, the large ones. Now, if we do this, we don't actually have access. So let's see about that. So we'll put a couple of large hangars in there. I think that's going to be pretty good. That seems to be the only spot we're going to actually be able to do it, unless we start putting hangars on the other sides. So let's just leave the 2 big hangars over there. I think that's going to be fine. We just need to make sure we connect them up. So let's do that. We'll connect them straight in over here. I think that's going to be fine. Connected? Yes, no, maybe. For some reason, they want us to go a little bit deeper with that. That's okay. Then I also need to get some of these vehicle paths going on. So we do that, and then we can go ahead and tunnel it all the way, service tunnel downstairs. We can tie it in over on that side. Yeah, illegal position. There's something going on down there. Oh, of course. So we'll do a little something like this. Actually, that's the downward one. So we need. Hang on. That's a little weird. Let's not do that. Let's go up. This needs to just go in. Anyway, we'll slot it in over there. That's okay. It doesn't really matter too much where exactly that's happened. We'll do that, and we will run this guy in there. So now we go. Now that's all set up. Also little tunnels under here to get them to the one side to the other side. Okay, now we need some medium hangars over here. Got a lot of room, well, a lot of stands for the large ones. Now let's get some medium hangars going on right over here. Oh, we've got the lights over here. Let's get rid of the lights. We'll have to redo lighting and so on at some point. I'd like to do it this way, and we'll get a good 3 of them in here. We can do the other side also, actually. The other side could be where we put the small ones in here, and then we can do the stands on the other side. Actually, that's not too bad. I don't mind that. Let's put this. Well, question is, can we do a large one in here? We should be able to do a large one. Let's do a couple of large ones also. Okay, doesn't actually want to squeeze in there. None of them want to squeeze in there. Let's see about the small ones. Small ones are pretty good. We can squeeze the small ones in there, but we probably don't need the small ones as much. Using the middle would have been great. We can have these guys run off on this side. Now maybe that's going to be okay, just like so. Now let's get the this thing to drop in down here. We'll do that, and we'll then make sure to connect all of these up here. All the way over there. Let's drop it down here, and this guy will just tie in like so. So now that little tunnel there is actually pretty good. Let's quickly link these up. So now at least we've got the hangars available. Not that I think we're going to use them as much. because we haven't had any actual emergencies over here. So the guys we have the least on is this big one, but I think that's fine. We've got these. We can actually move that over here. I think that might be more appropriate. Let's move the small hangars around the corner over here, really. And then what I can do is I can demolish this one. Good, and we'll just tidy up these little bits and pieces. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll tie them in here instead. I think that's going to be quite appropriate. So hopefully that picks it up. Okay, now the thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to do the remote stand. So let's do smaller remote stands. I think that makes the most amount of sense, really. So let's tie them in on this side. Small remote stands. Like that. That's not bad. Let's make sure to close them until we've got everything set up. So let's close them and not get any flights assigned to them just yet. Yeah, I like that. I think that's going to be pretty good. And that doesn't have to go anywhere else. This guy can connect in here. We could, of course, tie this in over this way also. Now, I'm almost tempted to... Yeah, anyway, that's okay. The way it's working there is pretty good. Now, let's quickly link these up. Come on. Now, from a baggage perspective, I should probably move these guys over. But anyway, I'll just put these in here. So if we say we want to... Let's make sure that this is switch between general. So this has to be... No, not Estrada. Please allow all airlines for now. And I would like it to be a remote stand. How do I do that again? How do I do that? Okay, let's switch that back off there then and see. Let's just leave it as is for now until we get our whole remote stand set up sorted out. So these guys are coming down from over there, and then we would like to drop them down yet again. So let's go terminal, and maybe we'll do the planning thing first. Okay, so we don't need... we've got a pretty decent spot right here. So let's... let's do that. So if we do something like this, right? Where are we at? So then we can just pop these guys up on this side. Okay, so let's clear that one out. This will be a secure zone, please. It's not going to be international flights, this one. Sorry, did I finish that off? No, I did not. Let's just try and finish that off quickly. Sorted out. So now now we should be able to put the escalator in place, and I would like to try and get it fairly close to the alignment over there. Okay, so with that in mind, so that'll pop in over here. So these guys can go down and go down. That's awesome. They'll also be able to come back up here and walk out this way. That's okay. Now, what we can do is we can certainly provide them with like bathrooms and things like that. So let's see about that. So I'm gonna be interested in doing this. So if we do that one, that's 3 by 3 and that's 5. So that's okay. That's okay. We'll sort that out and we'll put in some of this. That should be good. Actually, what we can do is we can bring that a little closer. So let's go here. We'll clear that one and we'll place this one over here. That's going to be so much better. So now we'll just enclose that. So these guys will come out over here. Then there'll have to be some stuff. And then they can start getting into their gates, right? Now, in order for us, so that'll be some bathrooms over here and they'll get into their gates. So now, that means they will need these, what are we after? Bus stops. Is it a different kind of bus stop? Hang on. It is. Oh, and we need these guys as well. Service car stops. So service car stops, I think, will have to go in. We might have to find a spot for it. Let's start with the other guys and then we'll see. So the idea would be that we just tie these in. So how many do we have? We've got 6 of them. So we need 6. So it's 3 on a side, right? So let's start it right over here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, excellent. And then we'll do some service car stops. And we might, you know what? What I'll do is I'll actually extend this out here. Just a bit, right? Like so, and then we'll do some service car stops right over here. I'm looking for these guys, service car stops. So we'll just do one. We'll do something like that. That'll be a staff room, and these guys will get in there. I'm a little concerned that that's not quite the appropriate way of doing it, but we'll have to have a look. So with that in mind, now let's quickly get this all sorted out. So we'll need something like this. We'll need a little something like that, and then we'll need to tie that in. I'm kind of tempted to tie it in. Let's do this. We'll tie it in there instead. And now what we'll need to do is I want to, on this side, give it a bit of a go. Now this is a little bit of a problem. They can obviously, if we rejig this a little bit and get them to come in over here. And then they can head off straight over that way. Or we can find a spot right over here for them. So if I'm going to go and say, let's do that tunnel thing, say right like over here, where is that lining up to? Can I do it there? I can do it right there. Let's do that. That's going to be awesome. We're going to hook these up. That's going to be cool. We're going to go in here and we're going to hook these up over there. That's going to be awesome too. So that whole thing will work quite nicely. We'll have people being picked up over here. That's awesome. I like that idea. Not sure if this is going to work though. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of this so that there's a little bit of room for a turnaround there. Goes in there, swings around. Yeah, I think that's going to be just fine as is. I think that's going to be just fine. Okay, there we go. That's it. Let's, well, that's the staff room, so we don't need to do anything funny over there. These are going to be bathrooms. Okay, we can even go ahead and conclude that. That's pretty sizable bathrooms though. But that's fine. It's a pretty decent operation like so. Let's do this. This is going to be the gents because that actually works quite well in this context. So we'll do that and we'll do the urinals on the other side. And then we'll just do these guys. And a bit of a hand dryer. There and there. So there we go, bathrooms in place. This will be the ladies, this will be the gents. Okay, we should be able to open that up fairly soon. This will be staff room, so let's just make sure, get it secure, please. Get it to be secure first. Secure. There we go. Okay. Get a door. We need some staff room over here, so let's make it staff room, please. And we'll get some doors going. One over there. Nice. Now I need to put some doors in here, and I'm kind of tempted to just do them central on all occasions. Not quite right. I want it right over there. We'll have to fix that a little bit later. It's very difficult to start seeing what's going on over here. Was that central? That was central, so central would be somewhere over here. Not sure what that sound is. What's that sound? Okay, there we go. I like it. I think I'll build it and we'll see how we go from there. So let's quickly end up building that. So we'll be able to do our remote stand pieces. Let's go ahead and build it. I'm quite comfortable with it. It's pretty pricey. Let's do that. Let's do this. And what we'll do is we'll just close that out so that we've got a bit of a T-junction going on right over there. So that should all do its trick. Perfect. People are heading down to use the bathroom straight away, even though the bathroom is open. It is open. It is in fact open. That's a staff room. Okay, now we need I need a bit of wall right over here. And what I'm also after is some doors right over here on all of these guys. So let's, I'm going to do these. There we go. And we'll need some seating for these guys. I think that's fine, and we'll add some bits and other pieces over here. We could probably add a few of these. There we go. So there's some seating in there. We can do the standard these things. We'll do one over there. We'll do the other on the other side. There we go. So now that's a pretty decent staff room. Again, this is probably more ramp edges than anything else. Clear all types. And then what I'm really after here, we can probably have janitors, we can have some ramp agents, maybe we can have some service technicians and passenger service agents over here. We're not going to need security or anything like that. Now, we want to get these tied in, so let's see what kind of boarding desk we're going to use. I would actually boarding desk because that would be this side. Okay, we don't need anything major. So what I'll do is I'll do a double over here. Double over there. Yeah, I think that's kind of going to be what we're going to do. And there, I think that's fine. There we go. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's get out some seating for everyone. Actually, this is awesome. That is beautiful. It's working lovely. How many spaces? 2, 3. There we go. Could probably do it slightly differently, but anyway, it's not going to be the end of the world. 2, 3. There's the one. And we'll do this one also. Excellent. So there we go. So now there's a fair bit of seating over here for these guys. This one, I'm not too fond of what's going on with this one. So let's trim that. Let's move that out again, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, that's not quite working the way I intended it to do. So let's get it, if it's 3 away, let's do that, and we can actually just do this. That seems fairly sensible right there at the end. And these guys, well, we can run them in a little bit more, but we need a clear pathway out back over there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say, guys, let's quickly sort out some of this stuff. So we'll just run the 2 up here, probably all the way over there, and we'll do something like that. And we need to make sure we do it all the way from there. Now, that's not quite what I had in mind. Okay, so something like that's okay. Unfortunately, it's gone and messed it up a little. What is this? Is that fixing it back? Yeah, it's fixing it. So let's do a little bit of this. What I'm thinking in terms of finishing that off, what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of this. Actually, let's connect it straight through there. I think that looks pretty good if we do it this way. And what we'll do is we'll run this one straight all the way in there. I think that's okay. So now it's kind of saying that, suggesting that it's doing it the one way or the other way. Now let's tie these together. We're gonna, come on, shift click, link that up there, and excellent. That's all hooked up. Ooh, the other one's not hooked up. No, they are. They are both hooked up. Now this one, shift click, we want to link it up to here, and we're going to go up and say, buddies, we're linking you to the second one over there. And we'll do the same thing over here. Let's link these 2 up. First to this one. We'll go upstairs and we'll link you to the third one. Nice. Oh, that's not built. We'll fix that now. Let's just fix this this old thing first. We'll get these 2 sorted. We'll link it here, and we'll link it to the 4th one. That one, we'll hit it over there, and we'll link it to the 5th one. Oh, actually, we're probably one too high. There we go. And then the last one we need to link up right over there. Come on. Link that up over there. That's kind of the end of the episode. Going to be, I'll switch them on though. So that's all linked up. Now I'm going to need to actually tie these guys into some stuff too. So let's just make sure we get the service cars all hooked up. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Let's make sure these are all kind of the commercial guys, commercial flights. And now we would like to, they have been hooked up, I believe. Oh, they've not been hooked up. So let's hook them up. Come on. This is probably going to get a little bit too busy now. Too many stand connections. Now, the question is, can I connect you over here instead? I can. Now, can I then connect you up? Should be able to. Nice. Oh my goodness, it's not going to work. Baggage bay, baggage bay, baggage bay. So we'll need to see, maybe I can connect you up over here. Too many connections. Okay, so we will be struggling. So now at this point in time, we're only going to have 3 of them connected up. Service car stop is not connected, so we may have to do a little bit of tweaking around to sort that one out. Let's just make sure that's done. Now let's quickly connect our service car stops. That's probably all we need to do. Well, what was that? Probably a baggage issue. Let's switch off all notifications to see dangerous baggage. Yes, exactly right. Okay, let's just make sure to connect this one up to the service car stop. And this one, I want to open at least like the first 3 of them. And the service car stop. There's a lot of you know what? But I want to connect them to different ones, so it's not exactly what I have in mind. So let's quickly connect these guys. Service car stop over there. Final 2 service car stop. And this one service car stop right there. So that should all work. Now, can I open the first 3 of them? So let's open this one, open that one, and open that one. This will be called, this is a small domestic one. This is remote domestic, small remote domestic 1. Small remote domestic 2. Small remote domestic 3. Excellent. Small remote domestic 4. Small remote domestic 5. And small remote domestic 6. Okay, so at least I've named them. So I've got 2 of them opened up for business now. We obviously have to have a look at all the various vehicles and stuff that we need. Firstly, we'll need to grab some buses. So I'm going to do 3 buses. Shall we do 6 buses? Let's do 6 buses and 6 service cars. Order and order. That should do the trick. Awesome, guys, so that's it. That's our remote stands up and running, ready to go. No people over here, so those are all open. This is done. We need to clean this area up a little bit. It's still looking a little bit boring at the moment, but all in all, once we get some flights to come into our remote areas over here, that would be good. That expands our airport in terms of these guys pretty substantially. So I'm quite happy with that. We might have to have a look at, I think we're actually pretty much where we are going to be at with regards to these guys. It's not going to be much better than that. But anyway, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Guys, if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!